Hi Aries, this is your general reading for September. I have already shuffled the cards and laid them out, so we're going to get straight into the reading. The first card we have is the Four of Pentacles. Now, this is the energy that's being brought in for this month of September. Maybe it's already started now, but I'm sensing that there is a complete lack of motivation, that you almost feel disengaged in some way. You feel that life at the moment feels very stale, it feels very flat. You could be tired of the same old struggles that you have faced in life. Because as you can see, this man's sitting under the tree and there's the 3 cups in front of him, which he already has. There's another cup that's being offered to him. He's not even looking at that cup. In fact, he's not even looking at the cups on the ground. He's almost got a sulky, pouty look on his face. And basically it's saying that whatever you've got around you at the moment, whether things are good within your relationships or on the work front, you're just not feeling good. You're just feeling very unmotivated. It's like something's missing and you're looking for something, maybe to make life more exciting again. But there's just this complete lack of motivation. And what this card is asking you to do is to go within yourself to find out what it is that you feel you are lacking within your life. What we have crossing the 4 of Cups is the 4 of Pentacles. Now, this is saying that at the moment, it's got a couple of different meanings, to be honest with you, but it's saying that at the moment you could feel quite tied to your possessions, that maybe you are holding on very tightly to your money. Some of you may have recently made some money. And because with this card, it can suggest that money has become the focal point within your life more than anything else. It's suggestive that at the moment you're valuing money and you're maybe putting money before anything else within your life. It can also suggest, and it would fit in with this 4 of Cups, because this, as I said, is crossing there, and this is what's helping or hindering you within this situation of feeling completely unmotivated. This card can also suggest that there is a fear at the moment of taking a risk. For you to snap out of this lack of motivation and where everything's feeling flat and stale, it may require you to take a risk or some risks. And this card can suggest that at the moment you are opting for more of the safe approach out of fear rather than taking a risk that you know inside you want to take, but you're fearful of taking, because I guess obviously when we take risks in life, none of us know how those risks are going to go, whether they're going to work to our advantage or not. But this card is saying that you've got to get over that fear. You've got to let that fear go, and you've got to allow yourself to take a risk. And, you know, not cling so tightly to your safety network, maybe. Maybe think outside the box a little more. Maybe, you know, if you have an idea about doing something different with your life, then maybe now is the time to take that risk. The next card we have is the Fool. Now, I like the Fool card, and the Fool card is a major arcana, and it's the first major arcana card. And the Fool this card has fallen within the root of the situation, you know, in your subconscious mind. And the Fool, again, is saying about taking a risk. It's about a new beginning. It's about, you can see that the man is looking up in the sky, and he's about to walk off of that cliff, but he doesn't look bothered, he doesn't look upset, he doesn't look frightened, because, you know, he knows that for him to move forward and to continue on his journey, there is going to be risks involved. And I think this is what you are feeling at the moment. I think you want to take your life in a different direction, whether it be in a relationship, whether it be in work, or whether it's every area of your life, moving, whatever. I feel that deep down you want a change. You want to go on a new journey and start over again. And as I said, the Four of Cups is showing that that is the way you are feeling at the moment. The Four of Pentacles, as I said, is saying that you are fearful about taking that risk. But the Fool is saying that this is what you really want. Deep inside, you are wanting to take this risk. You're wanting a new challenge in your life. The next card we have is the Five of Wands. Now, this is your own energy, being a Wands card, because Wands does represent fire. Now, with the Five of Wands, it almost looks like these five people in the card are having a battle. You know, some conflict is going on. And this card has fallen within your past, but something that's having an effect on you now. And when I say past, I'm talking more of the near past. And I feel with this card that there's a struggle going on within you at the moment. Internally, externally. I feel that you are battling something within your own mind at the moment. And I would think it's to do with this need for change in your life. And you are maybe subconsciously knowing that you need to make this change, but having trouble making the change externally. But it suggests to me that there is definitely a battle going on. There is some conflict going on within inside you at the moment for this need to change. The next card we have is the Judgment card. Now, this card is a major arcana. It is reversed. What this card has fallen within your present situation. When the Judgment card is reversed, it talks about fear of being judged. And it can talk about somebody or people have jumped to conclusions. Either you could have jumped to a conclusion, a wrong conclusion about somebody, or somebody or others have jumped to the wrong conclusion with you. But it can also suggest that you are fearful of being judged. That maybe if you make this complete change within your life, people may judge you for that. People may say, oh, you've made the wrong mistake. You've made a mistake, sorry, or you shouldn't have done it this way. You should have done it that way. And I think that's the thing. I think you are being, you're too worried about what other people are going to think, and too worried about others' opinions, when the only opinion that matters is yours. And at no time should you worry about what other people think. If you want to take your life in a different direction for your own happiness and to meet your own goals, then you have the right to do that. And at no time should you allow yourself to should you stop yourself from going in a certain direction purely because you are worried of what others may say, or how others will judge you or view you. Because ultimately, this is about your happiness, and it's not about what other people are going to think. It's not about worrying about other people's conclusions. Let them jump to their own conclusions, and let them worry about those conclusions they've come up with. Don't let that prevent you from making this change that you obviously feel you need to make. The next card we have here is the Ten of Swords, and it is reversed. The swords are air energy, as I've said in previous videos. Now, the Ten of Swords looks pretty gruesome because this poor man's laying down and he's got all these swords in his back. But when this card is reversed, and I should say this has fallen within your near future. When this card is reversed, it's saying that it is possible that mistakes have been made in the past. And this card can often say that if you have made some mistakes in the past, then learn from them and don't make the same mistakes again. It's also saying that the worst is now coming to an end. That whatever you've gone through, whatever disappointments you've had, upset, sadness, even to the point of feeling despair, this card is telling you that that is now coming to an end. The worst is now over. But as I said, it is saying not to make the same mistakes again. Now, this could be in the situation with the Judgment card, because maybe in the past you have been too focused on what other people say. And you have focused on others' opinions more than you should your own. But this, when it's reversed, this is a good sign. This is showing that whatever problems or troubles you've had, it's now going to improve. But as I said, if you know that you have made some mistakes in the past, and let's face it, we all have. But if you've made some big whoppers of mistakes, this card is asking you to learn from them and not to make the same mistake again. Because when it's reversed, it's saying that whatever horrible situation you have come out of or are coming out of, you have managed to find the solution to it. You have managed to work it out and solve this problem. And so the fact that you've managed to find the solution and come out of this almost despairing feeling, you don't really want to find yourself back in that situation again. So learn from your mistakes. Know that you have found the solutions to overcome these problems. And know that now the worst is over. The next card we have is the Hermit. Now this is a major arcana card. And this card, the Hermit, again, I like. The Hermit, you can see he's walking along. He's got his lamp. You know, his path is well lit, but he's looking down. And this card is saying that at the moment, it's either suggesting for you to do this or you have already started to do this, because the Hermit is about looking within yourself. And that's exactly what the Four of Cups was saying. That there is this feeling of being unmotivated, feeling disengaged with everything around you, feeling that life has become stale and flat. And the Four of Cups was asking you to go within yourself to find the solutions to that. And this Hermit, again, is saying that that's what's required. You're not going to find the answers by asking other people. You're not going to find the answers from anybody else around you. The only way that you are going to find the answers that you want is to go deep within yourself. To maybe take some time out. It may require some solitude. It may require you to step back from friends and family. Not to the extreme of cutting yourself off completely, but you know, it's needing you to go deep within yourself. Because by doing that, you are going to be able to work out why you are feeling unmotivated, why you are feeling that your life is stale and flat. And by working that out, you should then be able to come up with the solutions to improve that. The next card we have is the Hangman, and it is reversed. And I think this is your, yes, this is your fourth major arcana card on the table today. Now, when the Hangman is reversed, This as well, I must say, has fallen within your environment and friends and family. Now, when it's reversed, it's talking about, it's saying that there's refusal to change, okay? It's saying that you need to examine your true attitudes for you to gain the fresh perspective that you need now. You have to examine your true attitudes, or your true attitude towards your life, your environment, your friends, your family. And that's exactly what the Hermit card is asking. And the Four of Cups is asking you to go deep within yourself now, because change is needed and you want change, but for some reason you are refusing to make the change. And by refusing to make these changes, you are going to continue to feel in limbo. You're going to continue to stay in this situation, or your life is going to continue in this way that's not making you happy. And this card is asking you to examine everything. As I said, your environment, your friends, your family, the whole thing. To go within yourself and look at everything. Look at the big picture of everything and work it all out. Because with the Fool card falling within your subconscious, I think you're desperately wanting change. You're desperately wanting your life to go in a different direction. But only you are going to be able to do that. The next card we have is the Five of Cups. Sorry, my phone just fell. Just give me 1 second to rebalance it. I'm so sorry. There we go. Sorry about that. The Five of Cups, as I said, is reversed. Now, the Cups cards are water, and they are to do with emotions. Now, the Five of Cups, this has fallen within your hopes and fears and your need to know. Now, when it's reversed, it's saying that there can be, maybe something has failed in the past. Or maybe you are fearing that something is going to fail. It's like you have this dream, and you almost feel that this dream is beyond your reach. That you're never going to be able to achieve this dream and make it a reality. But when with this in your need to know and your hopes and fears, this is more of a fear, I think. I think that, yes, in the past, maybe there has been some worry. Yes, there has been sadness. Maybe there's been relationship problems within family or love relationships, whatever. And I think that you are still in that mindset. You're still allowing that worry and sadness to control you to some extent. And you know that you've got these dreams. But you are looking down, as you can see, this man, he's looking in the direction of the 3 cups that are laying on the floor. He's not turning around to see the 2 cups that are stood up beside him, because he's focusing on what's gone wrong or what can go wrong more than what is behind him. Behind him is his dreams. And if he would only turn around and see that he can make his dreams a reality. But he's got to stop focusing on what has gone wrong in the past and come out of that mindset and start to focus on the future. Start to focus on what can go right. Start to focus on making the dreams and the wishes a reality. And stop focusing on the things that have been unobtainable or the things that have gone wrong. Because everybody's life has ups and downs and everybody's life has problems. But there comes a time when you've got to stop focusing on that and you've got to start looking to the future. And I think that for some reason, there's this fear there with you, that you know this change is needed. You want this change. You want to make your dreams a reality, but there is fear behind it. Maybe the fear of other people judging you, especially if it's a drastic change. You know, if it's a drastic change of leaving your job, moving home, the whole thing, and starting all over again somewhere else. That is a big change and it can be very frightening. And others around you, you know, could honestly say to you, are you sure you're not making a mistake here? But this card is asking you to start to focus on your dreams. Stop thinking that your dreams are out of reach. Because this fear is just within you. It's a phase. And you need to start to look to the future with some renewed hope. The next card we have is the 9 of Swords. Now this has fallen within your final outcome card. It does look quite bleak, admittedly. You know, there's a man sitting up in bed. He's got his hands and his head in his hands, and he looks completely stressed and worried. Now again, with this card, this is showing that yes, in the past, this was you. In the past, in some area of your life or overall, you have, you've almost been to the brink of despair. That there's obviously been lots of issues, lots of problems, things that have gone wrong, and it's caused sleepless nights, it's caused worry and anxiety. But again, what this card is saying when it's reversed is that yes, you have gone through that period. But now you are coming out of it, like the 5 of Cups was trying to tell you, that it's your fear now. This card is asking you to see that life is improving. But it's your feelings, it's your attitude that is preventing you from seeing that. You are allowing yourself to you're allowing the negativity within your own mind to control your life still. Where things have gone so very badly wrong in the past, it's caused you to give up hope. But this card is saying that yes, you have come through some very hard times. Times where it has kept you up. It has kept you up at night. Where you have been extremely worried. Very sad. But this card is telling you that you have to understand that that has now gone. That those times are now passing. And only you can bring yourself out of that sense of despair. And only you can allow yourself to see that things are improving, because the Swords cards are all about our thoughts, our thinking, our perception of things. And I feel that your perception of things is, at the moment, is still, to some extent, with this despairing feeling. And it needs to stop. Because what's happened has happened. What's gone is gone. And now you have to understand that life is improving and things can improve. But you have to change your way of thinking now. You have to change your mindset. You've got the Fool card there that deep down you know you want to make a change within your life. And all these cards here are asking you to go within yourself, to truthfully find the answers within yourself about the change you wish to make. It could, as I said, be a complete change of your life. It could just be a new job. It could just be moving home. It could be something as drastic as relocating to a different country. It could be any manner of things, and only you will know within your own life where this change is needed and what you want to change. And yes, there has been some battles in the past. Yes, there has been a lot of sadness and worry. But now you have to focus on the here and now. You have to focus on what you wish to change within your life. What you want to be different. To not worry about other people's thoughts about this. Do not allow other people who may jump to conclusions about your decisions for that to affect you. You must now start to do what feels right to you. And things then can improve. So Aries, that is your general reading for September. And I have to say, I think it is a very positive reading, because to me it's showing that, as I said, that change is needed within your life. Only you will know which areas of your life that you want this change. But if you change your way of thinking about things and your perception of things, then that change can then take place. It is going to require you to go deep within inside yourself and be truthful and honest about what change you do really want. And once you've worked that out, you can then try to work out how to get that change and make it a reality. Don't worry about what other people think. Don't worry if other people are going to say, oh, you know, we think you're stupid to move here, or we think you're stupid to take that job, or whatever. Allow people to come to their own conclusions. It's their conclusions, it's not yours. You must now start to do what is going to make you happy within your life. Now, obviously, there is a lot of Aries people out there. So I do understand that this reading is not going to resonate with all of you. I hope somebody out there does make sense of this reading within their own lives, even if it is just a small part of the reading. And if you have liked this video, then give me the thumbs up. If you haven't liked the reading, then as I always say, by all means give me the thumbs down. Any comments you wish to leave me, I greatly appreciate that. I always make sure I reply to every single comment, and I really do enjoy reading the comments you leave, whether they are positive or negative. So I will be back again shortly to do your love reading for September. So until then, thank you for watching. Bye.